In this video, we're going to look at 4 of my favorite water crossings you can hit in the southwest Wisconsin region and across the river on the Iowa side. So we'll be looking at 4 water crossings in this video. We'll be looking at the Yellow River State Forest, 355th Street in Iowa, Goodenough Hollow Road, and Cassville Ferry on the Wisconsin side. Now my video for 355th Street on the Iowa side got deleted accidentally, so here's it on the map. Go ahead and check the links in the description below. I'll have links to Google Maps locations for each one of these water crossings there. So all 4 of these crossings that I'm showing today, you can hit within 1 day of riding. Now let me just level set here and say that these are not like some other things you'll see on the backcountry. They're pretty tame, but for something out in, out in this area, you can't find these anywhere else. So in the Yellow River State Forest, there are a couple, but my favorite one is the one located on Donahue Road. It is a feeder creek that feeds into the Paint Creek downstream. So from here, you can cross back into the Wisconsin side, taking the bridge to Prairie du Chien. You'll make your way south down some routes on the Trans-Wisconsin Adventure Trail. Maybe you'll find yourself on Dugway Road. Eventually, you'll make it to Goodenough Hollow Road, just north of Cassville, Wisconsin. This one has a few water crossings on there, and there's usually 2 that will be full water most year round. Once you finish up Goodenough Hollow Road, you'll make your way south down to the Cassville Ferry. This, to my knowledge, is the only ferry running in the area, and to be able to take your motorcycle across the Mississippi River on something other than the bridge is definitely worth the trip. The original Cassville Ferry started in the 1830s and ran for a while. Later was decommissioned. Then in the 1970s, when they were looking into putting a bridge up, somebody said, hey, let's just build a boat instead. So you have this instead of a bridge. Well worth it. A one-way trip on the ferry will take you about 15 to 20 minutes. However, of course, if you miss the ferry, you're gonna have to wait for it to come back, which was my case, so I had to wait about 30 minutes for it to, I saw it leaving the dock when I showed up and had to wait for it to go to Iowa and then make its way back for me to get on. So, wait times may vary, but once you're on the boat, 15, 20 minutes, no problem. And it's a good time. I enjoyed it. I had conversations with people on the ferry. Everybody got out of the vehicles. We're all, talking, just sharing stories and things. So definitely better than a bridge. If you come in from the Iowa side or when you disembark from going from Wisconsin to Iowa, you will be on a gravel segment of road. It's about a mile and a half long. It's not challenging at all. It's just a pretty standard, well-maintained gravel road. So the guy behind me was riding a pretty big Harley, and he seemed to have no problem taking this road. So don't let that scare you. If you can handle gravel, highly recommend it. So that's it. That's a summary of my favorite water crossings in the southwest Wisconsin and across the river on the Iowa side in the same area. And again, just to level set, these aren't going to be some big, deep, forging through water crossings you see on those big adventure videos. These are meant, for a beginner rider trying to get their feet wet in water crossings. These are perfect for you. So go ahead and get out there and ride. Thanks for watching.